What's up? What's up? It is Tuesday, May 6th. So yesterday we had the test. So yesterday was also Cinco de Mayo. Let's talk about it today. That way you guys know exactly what it is. All right, go ahead and play that video. All right, now during this video, what you need to do is figure out why do we celebrate Cinco de Mayo. There is a historical reason, and then there's this other very basic reason. All right, let's go.
Cinco de Mayo in English means the 5th of May. That's the day in 1862 when the Mexican army won a surprising victory over the French at the Battle of Puebla. They were outnumbered nearly 2-1. Many people think Cinco de Mayo celebrates Mexican independence, but that's not actually true. Mexico had been independent from Spain since 1810, but was unable to pay its debts to Europe. France saw an opportunity to move in and claim territory. 6,000 French troops set out to attack Puebla, a small town in eastern Mexico. But an underdog force of about 2,000 loyal Mexicans defeated them. Their heroism was a source of great pride for the people of Mexico. Today, Cinco de Mayo is celebrated more in the U.S. than it is in Mexico, especially in areas with large Mexican-American populations, like Los Angeles and Chicago. It is celebrated with Mexican food, mariachi music, dancing, and other special customs. Cinco de Mayo honors the strength and courage of the Mexican people at the Battle of Puebla, and a victory that seemed impossible.
All right, now, hopefully you got the two main themes. Number one, the historical reason, which is overwhelming French troops on a very low amount of Mexican troops. They were able to fight them off in their country. Okay, so that is like the number one historical reason. Now the crazy part is if you keep going a little bit further into history, you would see that the French, they did not take that lying down. So they came back and they actually took over part of Mexico, but the Mexican people always remembered the Battle of Puebla, saying, yo, even though we're underdogs, we can get rid of them, and they ended up getting them out of their country. Okay, so that is the historical number one reason. But the number two reason is because in California we do have a large population of Mexican Americans, and so obviously it would be popular or more popular to be able to celebrate that culture here in America. Now it is kind of a strange thing that it is celebrated more in America than it is in Mexico. However, that is why we have Cinco de Mayo. All right, y'all, let's go to the next thing. All right, you guys know what it is. You see entry activity number 45. Go ahead and handle the biz. Pause the screen as you need it, and then answer the questions, and then we'll talk about it. Did y'all pause the screen? Did y'all handle the biz? Did you write everything down? Let me get up out your way. So number one thing is, what is something that has brought you joy in this week? One thing that has brought me joy in this week is figuring out that the Dallas Cowboys are playing in Las Vegas against the Raiders. That makes me excited. So I'm going to text my brother and be like, hey, yo, let's go. His favorite team is the Raiders. My favorite team is the Cowboys. Let's go. It should be fun. All right. What is one thing you are grateful for in your school environment? And a lot of people did say friends. Some people said that they're grateful for the band. Some people said that they are grateful for lunchtime. Some people said the food. So there's all kinds of things to be thankful for or grateful for inside of your school environment. I actually am grateful for good leadership at our school, because that makes a world of difference. Who is leading things, because that changes the whole environment. So I'm very thankful for good leadership. All right, let's keep it pushing. Now, this assignment, I have not created the assignment for it, but I did want to go over it, okay? So we're not going to go over this part of it, but we are going to go over that portion of it. So what I am going to do is put a link to a PDF, so if you're at home, you can print this out if you need to. If not, you can actually start this process without it. You could just do this on a piece of paper. It's not a big deal. Okay, let me pause. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So if you read the directions, which is kind of small on the screen, you have to pause it and look at it. You're going to put your name, and then we're going to get the date and then the time that you went outside to observe the moon. So you're just going to go outside, observe the moon, and then draw the shape of the moon that you see. And you won't have to draw. It's not details like what are the craters and all that other stuff. It's just shade the shape of the moon that you actually saw yesterday. That's all that you need to do, okay? And then you're just going to do that each day. So, and you're like, do I have to do this at home? Yes, you will have to do this at home. That is the way this assignment is designed. Again, it is a moon observation journal. Should not take you more than 5 minutes. Again, is designed not to take you more than 5 minutes. Go outside, look in the sky, locate the moon, and then just draw what you see. Write down the date and the time in which you saw the moon, and that is it. If for some reason it's cloudy, then put that it was cloudy on this date. I did not see it. Draw some clouds over the moon. If you don't see anything, like if you look outside everywhere and you cannot see the moon, then just shade it all the way and say there is no moon to be seen tonight, right? So again, you are just shading the color of the moon that you see. All right, y'all, really, that is it. So just start that today. Again, start that today. And again, if you don't have this paper, just put it on a piece of paper. Date, time, shape of the moon. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Do that, shade it into what you see, and you see some, and these don't cover all, but they just cover some typical shapes of the moon. So again, now this is just for you to observe. Last thing I want to say is this. Just have integrity. Like if you did not see it, then put, I did not see it. I forgot, for whatever the reason is. Just have integrity about it. This is for you to actually go outside and observe the moon as we learn and talk about the moon in the class and the sun and the earth. Please go outside and make the observations. In science, we want to make sure to tell the truth and to be honest about data. And if we didn't collect the data, then we just need to say that. All right, y'all. I just wanted to put that out there. Peace.